You know what happened to me at lunch yesterday? It was kind of funny, actually.
Hmm.
I was eating with my friend Sarah,
Uh-huh.
and she had like a giant salad and nothing
A
else.
giant salad.
Yeah, like a really huge salad. And I
Wow.
was like, what's going on here, you
Yeah.
know? And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm only eating vegetables now. Like, no meat at all.
Oh, meat.
No meat at all.
Wow.
And it just like got me thinking, like,
Yeah.
could I ever do that? You know?
Yeah, could you imagine?
Could I ever give up meat completely?
It's a challenge for sure.
It seems like a really big step.
It is a big step.
So I thought it'd be cool to kind of like dive into that today.
I like it.
Like, what is it actually like to try and go vegetarian?
Okay. Yeah.
And, is it even possible? Like, can you still like enjoy food and all that?
I think a lot of people wonder about that.
Yeah, totally.
When they're thinking about maybe trying to eat less meat
Yeah.
or maybe even going full vegetarian.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be boring? Am I going to be hungry all the time?
Is it even going to be like good for me?
Right.
So yeah, I think those are really good questions to explore.
Yeah, and we've got some really interesting stuff to share today.
Yeah, we do.
Like, we've been looking at some articles and some studies and even chatting with some people who actually tried this whole vegetarian thing.
Yeah, we talked to some people who've been doing it for a while and some who've just tried it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got like a good mix of perspectives here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to kind of like dig into all this and see what we can learn.
Me too.
So, maybe we could start with like just your own personal experience.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you've been thinking about this too a little bit, right?
I mean, after you mentioned Sarah doing the whole vegetarian thing,
Yeah.
I was kind of curious too.
Uh-huh.
So actually, just last week, I decided to try it out just for one day,
Oh, wow, you did.
just to see what it was like, you know?
Wow.
And I gotta say, it was harder than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what did you even eat? Like, what was your day like? So I tried to keep it pretty normal,
Yeah.
like meals I'd usually eat,
Yeah.
just without the meat.
Okay.
So for breakfast, I had toast with some jam and an apple.
Okay.
And then for lunch, I had a salad
Mm-hmm.
with some potatoes on the side.
Okay.
And then for dinner, I had rice with some mixed veggies.
That sounds kind of light, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it tasted fine,
Yeah.
but I was hungry again, like so quickly after each meal.
Really?
It was crazy.
So, like, how soon after eating were you hungry?
Like maybe an hour or two later, I was like, okay, I need to eat something.
Wow.
And then like later that night,
Yeah.
I had this like intense craving for chicken.
Oh, no.
Like, I could not stop thinking about it.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was so bad.
See, that's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
Just eating all that, like, light stuff.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't keep you full for that long.
No, it didn't.
You probably need something a bit more, like, substantial,
Right.
like something with protein.
And the protein.
Like, my coworker, Mark, he's been vegetarian for, like, a whole month now.
A whole month?
Yeah, he's, like, really into it.
Wow.
And he said that the first few days were, like, the toughest
Yeah.
because he was just hungry all the time.
Yeah.
But then he started adding things like beans to his meal.
Okay.
And sometimes he'd have eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that made a huge difference.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like he felt so much fuller.
Beans and eggs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they have lots of protein.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where I went wrong.
Yeah?
Just like loading up on the vegetables, but not enough of the other stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And he gave me another really good tip, too.
Okay, what's up?
He said it's super important to have snacks ready.
Snacks.
Yeah, like nuts or fruit or something.
Yeah.
So if you start feeling hungry between meals,
Mm-hmm.
you have something healthy to grab.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Right.
Yeah, because I was like seriously considering ordering a pizza
Oh, no.
when I had that chicken craving.
Oh, my.
A handful of nuts might have actually saved me.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Another reason some people go vegetarian is to save money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My friend was saying that buying meat every week can get really expensive.
Right. Especially these days.
Yeah. The price of meat just keeps going up.
Seriously.
It's crazy.
So yeah, a diet based more on vegetables and plant-based foods can often be easier on your wallet.
That makes sense.
Plus, a lot of those foods are really good for you too.
Yeah, true.
So it can be a healthier way to eat.
So it's good for your wallet and good for your body.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you know what else I learned?
What?
It can actually be better for the planet, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sarah was mentioning this yesterday.
Okay.
Apparently producing meat needs a lot of water and energy.
Hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and raising animals takes up a lot of land and resources.
Okay.
And then growing vegetables generally uses less of all that. So choosing vegetarian meals can be a little bit kinder to the environment.
That's good to know.
Yeah, one article I read even said that the carbon footprint of some meat products
Uh-huh.
is way higher than that of plant-based alternatives.
Wow. I never really thought about the environmental impact like that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It is. It's definitely something to consider.
Totally.
But, for me, like, the big thing is always taste.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I love food.
of course.
I want my meals to be tasty.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Exactly.
You don't want to eat boring food.
No way.
But you might be surprised
Okay.
because last night, after talking to Sarah,
Yeah.
I decided to try making a really simple vegetarian dish.
Okay, what did you make?
I just cooked some pasta
Okay.
and then mixed it with tomato sauce and a good amount of cheese.
That sounds good.
It was so yummy,
Yeah.
and it took no time at all to make.
See, that's what I like.
I know, right?
Simple and delicious.
Exactly.
So maybe this whole vegetarian thing isn't as complicated as I thought.
Maybe not.
But where do you even find good vegetarian recipes?
Oh, it's so easy these days.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I often just look on social media, like
Right.
Instagram or Pinterest.
Mhm.
There are tons of simple cooking websites and blogs
Yeah.
with amazing vegetarian ideas.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And you know what else is great?
What?
Just asking friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sarah gave me some fantastic suggestions yesterday.
That's a good idea. I should ask some of my friends too.
You should totally.
Yeah.
I actually had a fun thought.
Okay, what is it?
What if next week when we get together for lunch,
Yeah.
we each bring one vegetarian dish to share?
Oh, I love that idea.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
So we can all try some new things
Mhm.
without feeling pressured to go fully vegetarian.
Exactly. Like a low pressure pace test.
Yeah, totally.
I love that idea.
Okay, perfect.
Now I'm actually kind of excited to try some more vegetarian food,
Yeah.
knowing that I'll have some tasty options.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe this time I won't miss the meat so much.
I hope so.
We'll see.
You know, I just remembered something my
Oh,
cousin
what?
told me when he tried going vegetarian last month.
Mhm.
He said that the first week was the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
She just felt like something was missing from his meals.
I can see that.
Yeah, like they weren't satisfying enough. So
Yeah.
what did he do?
Yeah, how did he fix that?
He started adding more flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he realized he needed to like spice things up a bit.
Mm.
So he started using different spices and sauces
Yeah.
to make his vegetarian food taste better.
Like what kind of things?
Like soy sauce, garlic powder, just plain old pepper.
Yeah.
He said it made a huge difference.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it sounds like maybe just relying on the vegetables themselves
Yeah.
might not be enough for some people.
Right.
Yeah, you need to get creative with the flavors.
That makes sense.
And another thing he mentioned was textures.
Textures.
Yeah, like having some crispy vegetables with something soft, like tofu,
Oh, yeah.
can make eating way more enjoyable.
I like that combination.
Right.
Crunchy and soft.
Yeah,
That's a good mix.
totally.
Do you have any other tips that might help?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
One thing that can really help is drinking lots of water and tea throughout the
Mm.
day.
Water and tea.
Yeah, because sometimes when we think we're hungry,
Yeah.
we're actually just thirsty.
Well, that's true.
So staying hydrated can help you feel fuller for longer.
That's a good point. I drink so much coffee at work.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should try switching to tea or water.
Yeah, might help.
Yeah. Could definitely help with those cravings.
Totally.
Okay. Good tip.
And another piece of advice Sarah gave me was about meal planning.
Meal planning
Yeah, she said she writes down what she's going to eat for the whole week.
for the whole week.
Yeah, and tries to prepare some of the food in advance.
Okay.
I know it sounds very organized.
It does.
I'm not really a meal planner myself,
Me neither.
but she said it really helps avoid grabbing unhealthy fast food when you're tired and don't feel like cooking.
Oh, yeah. I do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah. I'm always ordering takeout when I'm too tired.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe I should give meal planning a try.
Yeah. It might be worth it.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for all the tips.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm excited about us trying this little vegetarian experiment together.
Me too. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and maybe we'll discover some new favorite foods.
I hope so.
Okay, so that was our deep dive into the world of trying out vegetarian eating.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was. And I'm really curious to see how this goes for us next week.
Me too.
And hey, if you found this chat helpful or interesting,
Yes.
make sure to subscribe and give us a like
Yes, please.
for more content like this.
We'd love to have you back.
All right, see you next time.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's KAZAPP.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.